Here we are at Fabspeed Motorsport, and we're going to have a video explanation of the Fabspeed Motorsport performance products for Porsche 930s, 911 turbos that were built between 1974 and 1989. And some of these parts are also applicable for the C2 turbos, the 91, 92, and 94 965 cars. Here on the ground is basically the Porsche 911 Turbo 930 header. All these header tubes have to cross over and go through this crossover and go all the way around here. And this is the left-hand side, driver's side header. And this is very long, and it allows you to, gives you more turbo lag, and also the charge as it goes through here cools down, and that energy, the heat and the speed does not spin the turbo as well. It's a well-known fact that aftermarket headers for these 930s bring on the boost much earlier and quicker, and the car always feels ready to go. And the reason is the distance between these tubes to the turbo, as you can see, is very short and direct, so it's constantly spinning that turbo. As the exhaust gas comes up there, it spins it and brings it up on boost quickly. Here you can see the Fabspeed headers we're building in-house without heat, and it comes with a Formula One IndyCar type high velocity merge collector, and you can see the spike inside there as well. And then you can see our headers with heat. And also we move the wastegate out further, so when you want to do a valve adjustment on your 930, you can pull the valve cover as compared to the factory header. The factory header, you have to actually take the headers off the car, which is a big pain in the ass. With our headers, you can actually do your valve adjustment without pulling the headers off the car, which is beautiful. So here's another set right here. We're also investment casting these in 304 stainless steel, this high velocity casting to go to the turbo. And this is going to be bulletproof compared to the competition, a lot of the ones out in the field. And then here's the set that's going to go to the SEMA show. You can see how we bead rolled the pieces. It's got the genuine Fabspeed logo on the sides. Beware of imitations. It comes with a drip accumulator, a double swivel hose lines on both sides for ease of installation. These are double swivels, copper gaskets with the graphite gasket, full hardware, so you can have a complete installation. And this is a 7/8 inch full flow oil line with the proper 30 millimeter fittings, radius fittings to go for direct bolt up. So that takes care of the headers for all 930s, C2 turbos. Next thing I want to just tell you about the Fabspeed mufflers that we've designed for the car. This is the early style muffler. This is the inlet for the wastegate, and this is what Porsche used for a while. This is the typical muffler they put on North American cars and other cars. This is a catalytic converter. It's approximately 18 inches long, about 2.5 inches, 63.5 millimeter. Exhaust got to fight its way all the way through here and then come around and make a 180-degree bend and then force its way through this 3-chamber muffler. There's other videos on our website describing that. By taking this thing off, you literally pick up 25 horsepower on these cars at different peaks and different torque on the dyno. Here's our new 930 911 turbo muffler. It's 3-inch in, 76.5 millimeter, slip joint there. It goes inside this muffler that's not packed. This muffler was designed by Kenny McNeil. It actually has certain tubes and things inside. It's absolutely revolutionary. The beauty of this muffler too is it's a single or a dual all-in-one. If you elect to run a single outlet, we give you a 3-inch tube for full flow, and then you put this cap off on the right-hand side. You put this cap off on it, and you put it with a clamp and tighten it. If in the event you ever decide you want to run a dual outlet, you can actually uncork this and put this tip on there and then tighten that out, and then you're running a true dual outlet. But when you run a dual outlet, we put a velocity stack in each one of these things to increase the exhaust flow, because you don't need twin 3-inch outlets because the car needs some back pressure no matter how aggressive your engine build. Or if you told us, we could leave them out of there and you have twin 3-inch outlet pipes coming out of your car. Doesn't hang below the car, and absolutely sounds great. No resonance, no drone, and the car just comes up on the boost and squats. And you can see the Fabspeed logo tag. Another piece of exhaust, I was the first company to design Fabspeed, is back in the 70s, Porsche Motorsports made an IMSA 934 factory race car. And what you saw in the car was just a pipe like this, 3-inch, 76 millimeter, coming right out the tailpipe, and this bolts right to the turbo. And on this car, this IMSA 934 Zork tube's bolted to it. So works great, comes up on the power, and there you can see it. And then also another thing we do for this car is we make a very good high-performance air intake system that's dyno certified, dyno verified back on our dyno, and amongst other customers over the years have tested it. You take off this factory steel air box, which acts like a giant Dutch oven to bake your air in your engine. And this big steel air box, Porsche put on all the cars. It's got a 4-inch inlet hole here, and the air has to come through there, go through the filter, and go all the way around to get in. And what I've designed with the BMC filter people in Italy, BMC filters are original equipment on the Ferrari Formula One team, the Audi Motorsport team, Mercedes Formula One, and DTM cars. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is it's one of the best companies out there, world renowned. I designed this air filter with their help to bolt right on top of the CIS injection. You take off that little rubber donut that's down there, it's cast in steel, you pry that up, and then this filter goes on top with this hose clamp, and you tighten that down, and you've got air all the way around this massive filter that's much bigger than that. And then we give you this little bracket right here that bolts in this little black tab that Porsche provides you there with the existing hardware. So it says Fabspeed Motorsport, and this takes your 2 breather lines right there, and you zip tie those into place right on the stainless steel bracket. And then this car has headers on it. Normally there was another line here, a breather tube for the drip accumulator. We've eliminated that, but you can see the 3 breathers that come with this package. So you get this filter, the clamp, the bracket, the 3 breathers, and zip ties, and you're good to go. Makes between 12 and 15 horsepower at the rear wheels on the chassis dyno, depending on your engine build. If you have an even more wilder engine, it'll make more power. It really makes the car breathe. And if you ever have to do any maintenance, whether you have to get to the CIS head or anything else on here, there's absolutely nothing in your way. Valve adjustments, you'll save money and time, and it works great. Now, last but not least, I want to discuss this car has a factory intercooler, but we're going to be doing an engine build and a reseal on it. Here's an intercooler we're recommending. It's from Copeland Products. Works great compared to the factory intercooler. This is one of the best. It's been tested back to back by one of the people who used to work at Andile. Works better than virtually any other intercooler. Still allows your air conditioning, but it's very thick and massive and exchanges air well. Imagine Auto K27, he's got some of the best turbos out there to work with virtually all this package here. And that's pretty much it. And we're building everything in-house here at Fabspeed. And you can see the shop and everything else that we've been doing.